It's hilarious how much you get used to this. It's like I'm in a common space right now and people walk around and I don't stop doing this. And like I used to be, I used to hit pause or stop and I'd be like, oh no, they're breaking my bubble. There is no bubble anymore. That's what happens when you do this every single day for months. Okay, so I set up a goal and a challenge for 2020, a few of them. One of them is that I want to amp up all of my social media. Like I want to run it right through the roof. And the way that you do that is that you have to have a strategy. And so the challenge and the strategy came together when I realized it's probably the best method would be to be open, like transparent about what's happening. And so my transparency is that I'm going to share with you the actual way the campaign works, like all the analytics. So when I use social media day, which is a Wednesday of every week, I'm going to talk about exactly what I just said. I'm going to basically have a transparent campaign so that I can prove to people that I know what I'm doing. And then also how it works. And then also, it's like a battle axe, because if you ever have a conversation with someone and they don't think that you know how to do anything modern marketing wise, whether it's through social media or whether it's through anything to do with marketing or advertising, especially now 2020 and forward, what you can do is you can just go, and what about that? What about that? Do I have more Twitter views per day than your whole business has web views per year? See, that stuff makes me laugh. And the reason why is because that's how the world works. The world is so shallow and like so focused on that data that if you actually do it, they can't say anything, right? No one can argue with analytic data, especially if, they're not willing to put their cards on the table as well. So I'm willing to put my cards on the table, and I'm going to do this over, this is day 15, and I'm going to do this over 365 days, and I'm just going to keep revisiting this every once a week, just because I find my favorite day of the week being social media day is because I told myself, be ruthless, make fun of it. Like it's ridiculous, and at the same time, it has purpose. Like I understand it, and that's probably why I never wanted to, use it to this extent, because I liked hiding mysteriously away from it after a period of time. Everybody adopts the new platform, right? And for me, I guess the final platform would have been Instagram. And then when Instagram moved to Insta Stories, like Instagram Stories, I just didn't participate in that. And so the thing is, though, once you stop, wherever you stop, and I would have stopped at where Instagram went from just photos and captions to stories. So that's where I'm stunted in social media growth, right? It's wild, but it's true. It took me a while to figure that out, but that's exactly what it is. And that's why there's no Snapchat on my phone, or that's why, as much as I understand what TikTok is, I'm not using it yet. But you see, these things are I'm going to be honest with you because I know exactly what's going on with me, and maybe that's the same thing that's going on with you. But no one would know that unless I talk about it, right? And so this is so many things at once. And I've planned it out because I'm meticulous. And because I've planned it out and I'm meticulous, that's a strategy. And now I get a release. And so the awesome part about this is that the actual content generation is in the storytelling about content generation.